In this video, I'll show you how you can get Figaf to run on your BTP Cloud Foundry instance. First up is we need to download the Cloud Foundry application, and we will take the Windows installer. That's by far the easiest to get started with. Once it's downloaded, we will show it in folder, unzip it, and install it. And it is a pretty easy installation. And we will just use the default one. Good. So that was the Cloud Foundry installation. Next up is we will go and create a a Postgres installation. And to do that, we go into our integration suite, select our service marketplace. Here we select search for Postgres, and we will say create. We will give it a name, and this one we need to remember for our next option. We will select just the default one. We could also select number 12. That should also work. And then we just press next and say create, and then this will take a little while for it to be created, because just let's wait a little for that. In the meantime, we can obviously go and do the next steps, which is to create the application manifest. And to do that, we simply just copy this part of the code here, open our Notepad++, create a new file in it, just put it right here, and then we save it into a folder. So we'll go into our and this file needs to be called manifest YAML. In this folder, and we will need to give it a name here. Normally you probably use your company name, demo Figaf, and do not use underscore in the name. We here have the link to the database we want to use, the size of the VMs that needs to be used for this. That's all included in the free trial options that we have. And it is still in creation mode. So the next thing we want to do is we want to go open our command prompt. So we will start a new command. We will go into our directory created, and the name of that folder was Figaf CF. So we have our YAML file here, and we need to use the login command cf login, and then it will ask you for the API endpoint. And to find the API endpoint, you go to the sub account overview. Here you can see that you have this endpoint that we want to be using. We will copy this link address, paste it here. Then we will be logging in with our user, and we will just remember the password. So now we can see it has been logged in with this account, and now we have access to look at the CF applications that's being deployed, etc. But let's wait until the database is started. So now we can see that the database has been created, and we go back to our Cloud Foundry command line, and then we can see here next step is to just click on the CF push, which will take the YAML file that we have and upload that, and hopefully everything works out okay. And then we can see that the application is being started, waiting for the demo application to start, and now it is started. What we can then go is we can go here to our trial. We can open our dev space and we can see that there's now one application here. It's called Demo Figaf. It would normally take like a minute to start up. You can see here in the logs what the database is doing, that it is connecting to the system, and yeah, like 30 seconds, then you would be able to see some details here about that the application is started successfully. If you want, you can also see the logs in the Cloud Foundry and have it, so you can go Cloud Foundry logs, and we need to have the app name, which would then be demo-figaf. This allows us to continuously watch the output of this flow, and I think now it is started. And what we simply just go to here is then this URL. I think we cannot click on here, maybe sometimes we can. It will get this error, we need to go to ERT. And yeah, this normally takes 30 seconds to load because of all the UI content that needs to be downloaded. And we can log in. Default user is super user, password is default, lowercase, and we should obviously change the password here. We can then enter a license. Load license. So now we have a license, and the next thing is just to go and add our CPI systems to this. We have two things that we want to continue working on: connecting Cloud Foundry, or connecting to the Cloud Connector, so you can connect to your PI systems and connect them also as agents for CPIs and API management. There's really not a problem here, so you can just go here, create a CPI system, connect it, and add all the details there. There's some better guides that go through how you can get started with these things. And then the other thing is to be able to use the Cloud Foundry user environment, whereas now we have the user management here, where you can create new users that you need to set up. So those are the two things that we're still working on, but for now this really will help make it easier for you to deliver SAP integration using for cloud integration. So I hope you want to try it out. You can see this link also in the video description. Thank you.